Hi, welcome back to my Discovery New Music Journey. Today we'll be checking out some KATSEYE. So KATSEYE is a kind of new group on the channel, right? I have heard of KATSEYE before, and I think I've heard like 2 songs by them. Touch is like the main one, that I listen to. It was a huge song. It was everywhere or whatever. Really good song. So, that's one thing I do like by them. And I think I also heard their debut song, which I think is literally called Debut. And that one's cool as well, but they just released this new one called Gnarly. So I decided, hey, why not, just react to it and stuff like that. Just in case anybody would want to see my reaction to it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today, checking out KATSEYE Gnarly. I don't know much about this group besides their music, so very, very, very interested to see what they'll do here. But yeah, let's get into this. Okay, so we are here with the KATSEYE Gnarly official music video. This is a crazy little, like, just beginning shot right here we have for this. It's a fairly short song too, so I'm excited to see what they'll pack in to this kind of short thing. So yeah, let's get to this.
They could describe everything with one single word.
Okay.
Like poverty, Tesla, fried chicken, party to Hollywood Hills. This song, oh my god, that new beat. Oh my god, is this real? Oh, we're in a session tonight, gang gang. Oh, we're going out tonight, gang gang. Oh my god, this song's so lit. Congratulations. Gang, 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 gang.
I can't even say anything. I'm like, what? Let's just listen to this. Let's just listen to this, man. That was a cool shot. I like that. I will say this music video is really well done. Like, really well done. Just on that, what in the world?
Don't talk to me. You're gnarly. I'm not. Jealous of my mention? Yeah, the view is
Nowhere land. What in the world am I watching? Bro, I cannot, like, I don't know why my eyes started tearing up. My left eye out of nowhere. I think it's the sound. Okay, so I'm getting what's happening on this part. This kind of that repetition of the gnarly right there is kind of catchy. I like that. Okay, so that's what they packed into this 2 minutes. I'll be completely honest. This was literally, again, my left eye. I have no idea why it is tearing up. Like I said, I think it's because of the sound, and just my pure confusion. Wow, I think this is legit the first time on this channel that I have literally been left speechless while watching something. And it, like, legit, because if you see my other reactions, I usually, when I'm looking at watching something, I can at least say something, you feel me, and like try to figure out what's going on, or something like that. And talk about what I like in the song. But this, I just couldn't. And I think it's just the sheer unexpectedness. My eye is still freaking watering. I think it's literally the sheer unexpectedness that just happened. It's because I listened to Touch. Like, I listened to Touch, right? And that's like the only song I listened to by them. And you got the nice soft vocals, you got the nice hooky. Can you do something like that? You feel me? Like, I listen to that, and that is completely different from this. And I did not expect. Now, gnarly, of course, you feel me? Like, a gnarly is like I guess like I don't even know a right word to, kind of, synonym to kind of you describe gnarly, like gnarly. Oh, that's gnarly, something like that. You use it in a sentence. But you feel me? Maybe that's what they were going for this one. It was, gnarly, because this was freaking gnarly. Like, this was crazy. I think that's a right kind of synonym. So yeah, it definitely fits with the name of the song. I would say that hook I was liking, that not gnarly. I think that's what they were singing on that one. I was catching that. I was enjoying this, but honestly, bro, it's short, so I mean, we just gotta watch this again. We have to watch this again real quick. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Okay, KATSEYE, I am very, 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 very intrigued now. I'm very intrigued. I was already intrigued before. I already liked, feel me, the sound that I was hearing before, but I am even more now intrigued now that this is something very different. Do I need lyrics? I mean, I was understanding what they're saying, but just in case I missed anything, I'll put it on. But yeah, again, like I said, the music video though, really, really nice. I think this is a really good music video. I think out of the ones that I have seen by them, because like I said, I just seen the Touch music video and the debut music video. This one is most definitely their most impressive kind of, just look of everything. They did really nice with that. But yeah, let's see. Let's listen to this again. Now I'll try to pause and go through and see things. So first of all, the distortion in the voice is really, really interesting, and how kind of impactful that kind of percussion bass thing going down is when they do that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, looking at the lyrics now, like, the whole gnarly thing. This song, gnarly. Oh my God, the new beat. Oh God, the new beat. Yeah, it is crazy too. Like, this whole thing, bro. Like, the way they move the freaking. They move the whole table, bro. Now they're doing some type of choreo. You got this girl in the middle. They freaking slap her butt, and there's like flour coming off or whatever. Our hands turn into like what is going on? I do like that whole kind of section with them kind of, you feel me, have it like naming off things or something like that, and then doing gnarly after that. It's very interesting, the kind of voice whatever effect thing they have, you feel me, going on. It's interesting. It's so bassy is what's crazy. So even when they go into this part, now this part is a very interesting sound going on right there. And what is up with it? I just noticed they just came up with sandwiches again. What the frick? The sandwiches just spawned in their hand again as they're doing this choreo. That was a clean transition right there. That's what I was saying about this music video. They do really good with like the transition, the cuts, everything. Even like the lighting they do on this part right here. How they kind of the flashing with the room and everything right here. How they have their choreo going with that kind of like that kind of beat right there. And then that match cut, you feel me, with her kind of going to this. That's clean. I like that. Again with the sandwich stuff. Yeah. The very bassy type, That was interesting. They kind of jump into place, and then she just starts booking it to the side, bro. Like in her face too. Bro, she's determined, bro. And then ends up in the crowd. I'm also really wondering how they film all this stuff too. I'm gonna have to see if they release like some type of behind the scenes like for this. And then this with her getting like copied or whatever, and then the car going through like And this girl got the sandwich again. Uh huh.
Gnarly. Don't talk to me.
Uh huh.
Gnarly. I'm not. Jealous of my mention.
She just threw her off the. What? What?
Jealous of my mention.
Uh huh.
Yeah, the view is fucking nice.
And I mean, it's you know they're pairing the music video with like the you know the song as well. Jealous of my mansion. The view is gnarly or whatever, and they kind of go into like the view I guess she has from the thing she got, and then they transition back into the car, which was really nice. Really nice transition back into the car. Uh-huh. Yeah, so I like this hook part. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this hook part. I really like this part as well. Yeah, this part when they uh-huh. Yeah, that's kind of nasty. Flies on everything. Uh-huh. Was that another match cut? That was cool. Yeah, that was a really good match cut. Bro, his eyes, bro, what the frick? Uh-huh. The choreo's looking nice as well. I seem to do good with the choreo. And the paparazzi people and their eyes going crazy, Brian. And then again with the sandwich, and then turns into some type of slime or whatever. Yeah. Okay. So that is KATSEYE's Gnarly. I fairly enjoyed that. It was very unexpected going through it the second time, you know, understanding the song a little bit more in terms of like the structure and everything. It was definitely fairly enjoyable. It was definitely very crazy kind of sound, very hard hitting with the beat and the kind of bass and everything that's going on. Like I said, I really like that not gnarly or whatever. And even, you know, the thing that they, you know, kind of say before this, like, you know, going up to that kind of main kind of repeating hook thing. Again, this music video is very, very entertaining, right? But I feel like even without the music video, I feel like I would still like be able to listen to this. Like if I'm feeling like a nice kind of energy kind of thing going on, I feel like this one definitely, you know, it has a very interesting sound. I do like some very interesting sounding kind of, you know, songs here and there. So yeah, I feel like I would listen to this one. I feel like I would, you know, not probably often, but here and there, I think I would enjoy this one. One thing that I would say that, you feel me, it was kind of like, yeah, it wasn't throwing me off, but I was just like, you know, the lyrics, right? They were very kind of random. I mean, I guess not random because, you know, in the beginning of the song, she said you could describe anything, you know, with one word, right? Everything with one single word, and then gnarly. So I get that whole concept of everything, but everything else was just like, right? It just interesting, right? I feel like the only kind of, you know, kind of things that I was really paying attention to with the lyrics was just that kind of main kind of hook part, which is, I feel like is the main kind of catchy part that I said I'm like, you know, messing with it a little bit. But when I listen to music, I'm pretty sure it's kind of evident in my other videos. I mainly listen to kind of the instrumental and everything, so that was definitely more of a kind of standout to me. But, you know, the lyrics are very kind of interesting, right? They're not throwing me off, right? But they're not, I guess, like, I'm not like, okay, yeah, that lyric was fire or something like that, you know? Yeah, but still an enjoyable kind of listen to in terms of the sonic kind of sound of everything. But yeah, just really impressive music video, I would say. I feel like that's the thing that definitely hooked me the most in this one. I think the girls did great with their kind of facial acting and how they did the choreo and everything. They did amazing with that, you feel me? I think they sounded very interesting on the song. I don't know what they did with their voices. I mean, they obviously did like a, you know, kind of distortion kind of thing on, you know, on most of the parts. But yeah, other than that, you feel me, how they delivered the lines was very interesting as well. Of course, how they did the choreo in the music video was definitely looking really nice. I like how they did that 100%. I think they definitely fit the vibe of what they were kind of trying to go for this one. Very chaotic, very, you know, I feel like they did that really well. I feel like the girls definitely was able to kind of display that kind of vibe through, you feel me, you know, how they were acting in the music video and stuff like that. So I like that. And again, this makes me very interested to check out more by them. I don't know if they had, I don't know, you know, if they're releasing anything after this, like an album or anything, or if this is just some type of single. But you feel me? I will be checking it out, because what this shows me is just a kind of variety that they are able to do because of something like Touch, you know, being so big, and you know how that sounded, or even something like Debut, and then doing something like that. It just shows me that they're able to kind of venture off into different kind of feels and, you know, genres and, you know, looks, and be able to pull it off really well. So I like that 100%. So yeah, definitely enjoyed this. Tell me what you guys thought about Gnarly down below. What did you guys think of the music video, the song? I definitely would like to hear your opinion. Tell me what your favorite part of everything was. I think my favorite part of the music video would be the entire thing, but I think that entire kind of first section was really nice. I think that whole kind of the movement of everything was very entertaining and stuff like that. And even, you know, just overall in the music video, how they did like the match cuts, they were so clean. I think I love that a lot. But yeah, tell me what you guys thought about it. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. If you guys could also give me more information on this group as well. I do know that they came from a Netflix show that I might have to tune into. I might have to tune into the Netflix. If you guys want me to, you know, react to that, I'll probably react to it on my Patreon, or probably just watch it on my own. I don't know. I think it was some type of, like, you know, competition thing where they had to compete to be in a group, if I'm not mistaken. You know, that's mainly what I know, right? But other than that, don't really know much. If you guys can let me know their names and I guess other information that you feel like I would need to know about this group, you can definitely feel free to do so. But yeah, 100%. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.